Can you say Happy New Year, Ron?
Happy New Year, Ron!
Happy New Year.
So this is our Happy New Year, goodbye 2020 New Year's Day ride.
Start the year off on the right pedal.
So Ron and I were talking in the truck, and we were talking about how in setting goals for mountain biking, that mountain biking is the everybody gets a trophy sport. Mountain biking, this goes back to the goals, but mountain biking is the sport where everybody gets a trophy. Because there's so many different avenues of it, right, that you're not competing against everybody else. And I got to think about this, like in the aspect of like a 5K. Like right now, you're training yourself for a 5K for whatever reason. I mean, the right, litmus test is always time. Right. But in mountain biking, depending on what genre you want to do, your litmus test of improvement is completely different. The difference, so we need to think about that.
It's all about our own little personal goals. I want to go over that rock. I want to do that drop. I want to be able to climb this hill without stopping. I want to make the switchbacks. Each little tiny individual goal that we all set for ourselves every single ride. That's the only thing you have to measure is yourself.
So throughout the ride, I'm going to ask you guys what your goals are for 2021 in mountain biking.
Morning.
Good morning. We got to turn the watch on. Setting goals for 2021. All right. Got to turn the watch on. If it doesn't happen on Strava, it doesn't happen. So do you have any goals for 21?
Well, I'd like to become a better jumper.
Just to hopefully double my mileage and expand my cycling horizons.
I'd always ride more.
That's what everybody keeps saying.
Let us know how 2020 affected your riding in the comments. Thanks.
I actually had a good riding year in 2020. So we were supposed to go to Disneyland, the whole family. My daughter had shirts made up and everything. That all got canceled. So my son-in-law wanted to ride from Washington, D.C. to Pittsburgh. It's like a 380-mile trail. So Karen and I said we'd ride with him and Emily. And then the other three kids were all like, well, that sounds like fun. So our family vacation was 6 days on, we drove to DC in a rental car, dropped the rental car off, and said, we committed, we're riding all the way to Pittsburgh now. We had a blast. No one had a meltdown. And had a good time.
Cool.
So 2020 was a pretty busy year between PA school and getting married. I feel like we didn't have a lot of time to ride. So I'd say my goal for 2021 is just to ride more. Not necessarily faster or better, just to ride more. And I think I'll get better with just spending more time out here.
You know, it's made girls mountain bike. You got any thoughts, comments for 2021? How do we get more? How do you encourage girls to ride?
Small groups of different levels. It's human nature to want to stay with and or compete with other riders, be it men or women, but typically there's more men out here than there are women. So the state of mind has to be, if you're going to stay with the guys, then just know you're going to work a little harder, you're going to prevail. But if you stay with the women, you're going to enjoy it more and learn what it is you like about it, and then go find your thing.
So do you guys think age makes a difference in riding?
No.
No.
Not at all.
Anybody willing to give their ages?
Old.
57.
You're 57?
57.
In my 40s.
Ron's just old.
I'm only 51.
You're a kid.
Baby.
Hey, who's the youngest of the two of you? How old are you?
24.
24. So we're all the way from 24 to 57 out here. Do you think age makes a difference in mountain biking?
No.
It's a good answer right there. As we're starting out New Year's Day riding and encouraging and endorsing and advertising mountain biking, do us a solid and smack that like button. Share this video with your friends. Ask them, talk about what your goals for 2021 are. What would you like to accomplish in mountain biking? And if you really want to show us some love, subscribe to the channel and you'll see everything that we have planned for 2021. So it doesn't really matter what your goal is as long as you just are true to your own personal goal.
Yep.
Right? You're not competing against anybody else.
Nope.
If you want to be better at riding skinnies, then
Ride
Go.
more skinnies.
Take the time to ride more skinnies.
and if you want to get better at jumping,
Find somebody who can teach you.
I'm not sure if that was an insult to you and I. Like,
I've offered to tow her in many times.
She was looking right at you when she said that.
she was. So we stand there joking, but really that is the truth. Whatever discipline is your interest, if you want to get better at it, you got to do it. You got to commit to it. And really, that's the big hang up for everybody in life. It doesn't matter whether it's mountain biking or anything else, is committing yourself to actually getting better. You know, Ron and I both coached various high school sports. And there was nothing more frustrating when I was coaching basketball than to have kids not pick up a basketball all year long, show up in November and decide they should be a starter on the team, but didn't actually work to improve over the year.
Yes, you need to be true to yourself.
True to yourself.
And then there's nothing more satisfying than watching somebody accomplish their little goal that they made.
Yeah. It's not like it has to be huge goals for the year,
No,
but set some goal, something.
Like a 10-second track stand or climbing. One of the first videos I saw up here was some little girl, she couldn't have been much more than 5 years old. She rode the big flat rock on Coal Knob and just was like, whoa, yeah, I did it, I did it, I did it. That's a flat rock.
But to her, it was a
It was
huge
a 5-year-old,
accomplishment.
yeah, that was a huge rock. I wonder if that girl's still riding.
I hope so.
That was so long ago.
I don't understand why more people wouldn't want to just ride. I mean, if we just stay here quietly for a second. I mean, this is better than any TV show. So regardless of what happened in 2020, don't let outside forces, outside excuses, reasons limit what you do riding in 2021. If you want to get better turns, practice more turns. If you want to practice jumps, get better jumps. Woo! Want to practice running into trees, run into trees. A lot of people let this pandemic inhibit what they did in 2020. They let it be an excuse. And I'm not saying that it wasn't and still isn't a serious thing, but life goes on. So from all of us at Rock Solid Mountain Bike, we wish you a very Merry Christmas and and pray for each and every one of you to have a blessed and fantastic mountain biking new year. All right. Take care and God bless. Here in rural Pennsylvania, after our New Year's Day ride, it is tradition for most everybody in Pennsylvania to eat what on New Year's Day?
Sauerkraut.
Kathy says with such enthusiasm.
I got donuts in the truck.
Do you guys do pork and sauerkraut on New Year's?
He does, I don't.
So there's something else for the comment section, Ron. Is what is everybody else's New Year's tradition of food where they live?
Yeah. Another good one was, what's your post-ride favorite?